Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making rice and pork pilaf. It's a main course and a side dish all in one. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell down below. Now let's get cooking. I have a beautiful piece of pork shoulder here that I'm going to trim off some of the excess fat. Cut a little piece off the top of the fat and then pull the fat as you're running your knife between the fat and the meat, and it will come right off. Now that we have our pork shoulder trimmed, you do want to leave a little bit of fat on the pork shoulder because fat equals flavor. Most of it will render down during the cooking process. Now we're going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to stack a few pieces on top of each other, slice lengthwise, and then across. Just look at all that beautiful marbling. That will all be flavor in the end. You want your piece of pork about 1 inch to 1.5 inches big, because don't forget, it will cook down a bit during the cooking process. I'm gonna heat a Dutch oven on high heat for 2 to 3 minutes, let it get really hot. Then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm gonna add the pork shoulder. We're gonna cook the pork shoulder on high heat until it's browned on all sides. Now while we have our meat browning up in the pan, we're gonna go ahead and dice up a large onion. Now we're gonna go ahead and shred 2 medium carrots on the large size grate. Turn the pork frequently so it doesn't burn. Once our pork is browned on all sides, we're going to add in our chopped onions and shredded carrots, and we're going to give it a good stir. Cook the onions and the carrots along with the pork for a few minutes, just until the onions become translucent and the carrots become tender. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of coriander, half a tablespoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a tablespoon of salt, and half a tablespoon of pepper. Add your rice and stir well. We're going to toast the rice to ensure that it doesn't become mushy, and we're toasting the seasonings to bring out their aroma and flavor for just a minute or two. Give everything one more mix, scraping up all the bits off the bottom of the pot. Now we're going to add enough water or chicken broth to cover the rice by about 2 inches. Now add 2 whole heads of unpeeled garlic to opposite sides of the pot, and do not stir anymore. Cover the pot tightly with the lid and turn the heat down to simmer. Set your timer for 45 minutes and do not open the lid until the timer goes off. We don't want any of the steam to escape. Once your timer goes off, remove the lid, remove the garlic from the pot, and set aside. You can see that the rice has absorbed all of the liquid and all of the grains are separate. Now add 5 tablespoons of butter to the pot and mix gently with a spoon or a fork until all of the butter is well incorporated. I know that sounds like a lot, but it makes the dish silky without making it overly greasy. Check for seasoning and add more salt and pepper if needed. Look at all those big pieces of tender pork, and every grain of rice is separate. Take the 2 heads of garlic without peeling them and squeeze the bulbs into a bowl just like you would with roasted garlic. The garlic is cooked down and will come out easily. Sprinkle with a little bit of salt and mix. You can spread the garlic on a piece of bread or add it right into your pork and rice right before serving for extra flavor. Garnish with some finely chopped fresh parsley. Just look at how tender and pull apart the pork is. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy!